You know, when somebody says they're going to subscribe to your channel, what that tells me is, I want more videos. I want regular videos. And I hear that voice in my head all the time. Hi everyone, and welcome to Pal to Tech. Today is Fast Friday. You know, it's been a few weeks since I've seen all of you. How are you doing? I was in the middle of shooting a project when I came across what I believe to be a bug on the Fujifilm camera system. I'm going to call it a bug. It's an annoying bug, particularly for users with crappy eyes like I have. So here's the situation. As you know, on the back of the Fujifilm cameras, you have the DISP back button right here. And when you press it, it will toggle through 3 different views on the shooting mode, so to speak. For example, right now I have the normal mode here, which shows a combination of what I see in the scene, plus some additional camera information around the edges. Then, when I press DISP back one time, it gets rid of all the clutter, and I just have what I'm seeing in the scene. I love that feature. I use it all the time. Then you press it one more time, and you get no scene at all, but details about the settings and the shot and a histogram and all of that sort of thing. And then if you press it again, it goes back to the original display of showing you the scene plus all of the setting information, which is what you get when you turn the camera on, right? 3 different scenes, and you toggle them by pressing the button. Easy. I love that feature. Been using it forever. Here's the bug. Here's the problem. I have crappy eyesight, okay? Can't stand in fact, if there was one thing I could change about myself, besides being a little amped up on caffeine, I would fix my eyes. Can't do anything about it, so I have to wear these things, and I'm always struggling to see properly. I like to set the camera to have large indicators in the display, because I don't have the greatest eyes in the world, and I like to be able to see them larger. And what's awesome is the camera allows you to set the indicators to be larger, which is great. Love that feature. Here's the problem. If you're in large indicators mode, if you've set it to have large indicators, then you want to get rid of the clutter on the screen, and you normally do that by pressing the DISP back button. Watch what happens. Click, nothing. I do it again. Click, oh, it goes to that screen right there. That's the detail. That's supposed to be screen 3. And then I click it again, click, and now I'm back to where I was originally. I cannot move all of this clutter off the screen if I want to. So now if I go back into the menu, large indicators mode, now I've turned it off. Now when I go and I press DISP, see, it works. It works normally. To me, that's a bug, because I want to be able to have the large indicators mode and to be able to do what I normally do when they're small, which is toggle through the 3 different screens. I can't tell you the amount of times I'm wanting to get that clutter off because I want to have the framing just right, and it is a real distraction. And I thought I was going crazy. I was trying to reset the camera. I thought maybe there's a bug somewhere that it was just on my model. I tried resetting the camera. I tried all kinds of things, and that clearly is what's causing the problem. I wanted to make this video because I would assume that this is also affecting your cameras, and for some of you that want to quickly press a button and get everything off the screen and you notice that it's not working, this is why. This is the problem. Fujifilm, please fix this bug, please, in the next firmware update. It's driving me crazy. And yes, I know there's workarounds. I know I can selectively remove the various things off the screen. I don't want that. What I want is real simple. You have a DISP back button. It's designed to do a very specific thing. It toggles between 3 screens. That behavior shouldn't change just because I made the indicators larger. Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay, thank you so much for watching. That's it for today's Fast Friday. I will see you very soon in another video. If you thought this was helpful, please click on the like and subscribe, and Some of you may be aware that I have not published a video in the past several weeks. I think it's coming on 3 or 4 weeks even since I last published a video. I'm getting a little bit stressed out at the number of subscribers. I'm almost up to 20,000. That's like probably more people than I've ever met in my whole life. And I, you know, not only that, but when I look at some of your portfolios and I see some of your pictures, I get just humbled by that. I get like really weirded out. I think to myself, what the hell business do I have telling you or teaching you or showing you anything? It ought to be flip-flopped. You could be teaching me, okay? I mean, your portfolios and the pictures I see you take are blowing me away, and I got more and more stressed about it. And then I got annoyed. Right? I was trying to get something done. I was trying to do a review for a particular, let's just call it a particular item. I'm trying to do a review, and I had the large indicators mode, and I was trying to frame a shot, and I couldn't get it done. I kept pressing it, and it was driving me crazy. And as what happens when you get really annoyed by something, you want to tell somebody about it. So I was able to make this video, and that has been the kickstart I needed to get back into the groove of things. I now have 4 videos that are coming out very soon. I'm working on all of them, and I'm really excited about them. But this screw up, this bug, whatever you want to call it, was the catalyst to get this thing going. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to my update. I could talk about this channel all day long. You've got things to do, so go do them. Get some great pictures, and I will see you very soon. Take care.